Sleep. We all need it and we all do it, some better than others. And sleep is vital for life. In fact, with enough water you can live longer without food than you can live without sleep. Lack of sleep is one of the underlying factors contributing to the many lifestyle-related diseases that are now plaguing mankind. Before we jump to how to get a better night's sleep, let's talk about what happens when we do sleep, because we don't just fall into a state of unconsciousness. When we sleep, we actually roll through 4 stages of sleep every 90 minutes. The 2 crucial stages are slow wave sleep and REM sleep. Slow wave sleep is when the mind slows right down, and it's critical for restorative sleep, allowing for recovery, memory consolidation, and our immune system to do its thing. REM, or the rapid eye movement stage of sleep, is where the brain kicks back into gear, and this stage is associated with cognitive function, learning, creativity, and vivid dreams. Both of these are important because they allow the brain and body to recuperate and develop. Failure to obtain enough of both deep sleep and REM sleep may explain some of the profound consequences of insufficient sleep on thinking, emotions, and physical health. Now let's shift our focus towards the 4 steps for a good night's sleep. They're going to be easy to remember because all you have to do is rest, or in other words, invest in routine, environment, sleepy habits, and time. And it all starts with routine. Sleep loves routine, but we often forget about it in the busyness of life. Some things to think about could include aiming for a consistent sleep and wake time. Over time, your levels of alertness will adjust. If you do shift work, ensure you have a routine for each shift. And be strategic with what you do 30 minutes before bed. This includes what you eat and drink, whether you shower, and your exposure to tech. Now, tech can be awesome. However, the devices we connect with, TVs, smartphones, iPads, laptops, emit blue light. Blue light itself isn't bad for us. It's a normal part of regular old daylight. But too much of it at the wrong time can fiddle with your sleepy hormones and mess with your levels of alertness. And the final part of your routine could be to chill out. Reading, daydreaming, reflecting, listening to gentle music are all great for slowing the mind down. If you're an overthinker, more structured strategies such as journaling about your day or meditating are sound scientific ways to get the mind ready for sleep. Next comes your environment. The main driver of our sleep cycles is the sun. As it rises, it becomes brighter. Temperature rises, as does the surrounding noise, as birds, animals, and other humans start their day. All of these things help raise our levels of alertness, so it makes sense that our environment can impact our sleep. Basically, your room needs to be cool, quiet, and dark, because any of those can be enough to delay sleep or wake us up from sleep. If outside noise is causing trouble, look into a white noise app on your smartphone. White noise fades the background and we don't pay attention to it, yet it can block out impact noises, which we will pay attention to. Last but not least, try not to overheat your bedroom or your bed. Overheating can have a slow burn on your sleep quality, causing your levels of alertness to slowly rise as your core temperature goes up, and that can make it difficult for you to get back to sleep. And of course, having a comfortable supportive mattress, quality pillow, and bedding are crucial ingredients for a good night's sleep. The 3rd step involves taking a look at what you do to invest in a good night's sleep. In other words, your sleepy habits. Your daily health habits are your first step. Are you a non-smoker? Did you get 30 minutes of exercise? Did you get outside for a dose of the sun? Never underestimate the power of exercise, especially outdoors, in boosting your sleep quality. Managing weight is also crucial. Weight gain is a key risk factor for obstructive sleep apnea, a disorder where a person may stop breathing multiple times during the night due to obstruction of the airways. Consider what you eat in the 2 hours before bed. It's hard for the body to slow down when it's still breaking down your evening meal. The same goes for what you drink. Caffeine has a half-life of around 5 to 6 hours. This means it takes at least 5 hours for the amount of caffeine in your system to reduce by half, and the remaining half is even slower to be metabolized. Alcohol is another watch-out. Whilst alcohol can help fall asleep faster due to its sedative effect, it can also prolong slow-wave sleep and decrease the amount of REM sleep that you get. The more you drink, the longer this effect will last over your night's sleep. So whilst you feel like you had a long, deep sleep, you didn't get the quality that you need to feel refreshed and alert the next day. The 4th and final step is time, and very simply, you need to allow yourself to get enough sleep. Sometimes this takes planning. The average healthy adult will need around 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night, and that duration is important. Cast your mind back to the stages of sleep. When it comes to quality sleep, the key stages are slow wave and REM sleep. The longer you sleep during the night, the more time you spend in REM. In fact, the second 4 hours of a night's sleep have significantly more REM sleep than the first 4 hours of an 8-hour night sleep. So if you're binge watching your favourite TV show and that causes you to stay up an hour or two later, yet you still have to get up at the same time the next morning, you're not dropping the first hours of sleep, but the last 2, which means you're dropping quality sleep. So when it comes to time, plan for how much sleep you need. Manage your schedules and make informed decisions regarding occasions that could result in less time asleep. And if you have had a few nights where you haven't reached your personal quota, plan to catch up by getting 1 or 2 extra hours over the next 3 to 4 days. As you can see, when it comes to a poor night's sleep, there isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. Over-the-counter vitamins, minerals and medicines may help in the short term, but these should be treated with caution and used under the guidance of a health professional. At the end of the day, literally, a good night's sleep is going to come down to the way you rest, or in other words, your routine, environment, your sleepy habits, and time.